Hello, my name is Francine Scaboria and I work at Safe Berks. Safe Berks is the nonprofit that serves survivors of domestic violence and sexual assault in Berks County. Our services are free, they're confidential, they're available 24 hours a day, every day of the year, and they're available in English, Spanish, or any other language needed. Now I want to welcome you to the new Safe Berks Playground where we are today, and welcome our guest, Tom McDevitt, who is a dedicated volunteer at Safe Berks.
Hi,
welcome.
Francine. Wow.
Hey.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah. Thank you. And you were one of the people, there was a few people that really helped Safe Berks make this new playground a reality. So why did you decide to donate some of your time to this effort?
Well, my getting involved was really an accident, or maybe I should say coincidence. If I remember right, it was my very first time here. I sent Mary Kay an email just introducing myself and asked for an opportunity to come down and introduce myself and maybe look for opportunities to get involved as a volunteer. And I had a great visit, and I was leaving, and I don't know how the subject of the play yard came up, but you could see that it needed help.
Yeah.
So in conversation, I asked if I could see a copy of the proposal that you all had received from some other supplier. And I could see that there was a lot more that had to be done that maybe you didn't have a chance to think about. And I don't mean that to be deprecating, but it was just that there was more to the project.
Yeah.
So I asked Mary Kay if I could have a copy of the proposal. I took it back with me, and I was looking it over, and I sent Mary Kay an email because I was getting excited about it. I think Safe Berks is a great institution. It's iconic here in the area, and it does really good work. And of course you want to be part of that, right? So I asked Mary Kay if she would be okay if I started sending out letters and soliciting for donations in the name of Safe Berks, and she agreed to that. So that's how I got involved. It was coincidence.
Well, so it's a lucky accident for us.
Yeah.
It's a lucky accident because I want to say that I know that we worked on this at least a year, and that you were instrumental, especially with technical advice.
Yeah.
Because we didn't realize we were going to need a building permit and a zoning permit and just some of the steps involved, which were new to us, which you really helped us with a lot.
Yeah, and that's kind of some of the stuff I saw, you know, being part of the local business community for 25 years, did a lot of work with the city, and you just know the city's always good about working with you. They do help with permits, and they're very approachable, and I thought, well, I've done that. Maybe I can bring some assistance to the project if you let me all get involved.
You definitely did. And another thing that we talked about a lot at our many meetings we had about the playground was safety. I mean, we're Safe Berks, and of course we wanted our new playground to be very safe.
Yeah.
So what are some of your thoughts on that when you look back on the process? We had a lot of conversation about safety.
Yeah, well, you know, for 24 years I managed our safety systems and programs at the Rose Corporation. So it's kind of like second nature for me. Yeah. And it was just routine to do kind of like a pre-project safety analysis of what we're changing conditions and what are the new elements going to do to the safety of the current condition and how we're going to make that future condition safe. So, you know, we live in a litigious society, so it's really important, especially as an institution, that we do things according to code and regulation. But we do that not because we just want to cover our bases. We're creating this really awesome, you know, environment here, and we want it to be safe. We certainly don't want the kids to be injured. So it was just the right thing to do. And there was a lot of expertise to bring in on it that didn't cost anything. And we could get experts' opinions and understanding what it is we had to do it right. I'm
remembering that Tom, you introduced us to some safety experts who came and looked at the old playground, gave us ideas, and then we got involved with this company, eCore in Lancaster, and Mike Shack, I want to put a shout out to him. He was a major player too and a volunteer, and helped us, and with you also helping to guide us through the process of excavating the old playground, digging down our playground matting here, which was donated by eCore in Lancaster. Underneath that goes about 10 inches.
Yeah, there's a whole substrate of aggregate and then concrete, and you know, there were manufacturer specifications on what those thicknesses had to be and what the surface had to be. So all very manageable, real easy things to accomplish. And, you know, again, we did a lot of work with Paul Snyder Excavating over the years.
Yeah.
So I just knew in my mind, like looking out over the horizon, that this was really doable.
Yeah.
Paul did a great job. He gave us a competitive price.
Yes.
He did the project exactly the way it needed to be done, on schedule, on time, on cost. Yeah. And, you know, what was exciting when E-Corps agreed to donate the materials, it was like, wow, all that money that Safe Berks was going to spend on the basics can now go towards some of the fun things. You know, now instead of just having this safe play deck, that money was available to go towards the playground and the equipment and stuff like that. So I thought that was a pretty exciting moment when they made that contribution, which was a really big commitment, because E-Corps donated like premium material. Like this was the best material that they offered, and they donated it to us. I thought it was fantastic.
I love it. And when the kids come out here, they just see that the playground matting looks beautiful. It's bright yellow and blue. It's bouncy when you step on it. And if somebody would fall, of course kids are going to fall, sometimes it should be very safe. I wanted to kind of just go through a list of people to thank, in addition to Tom McDevitt, volunteer who helped make this playground a reality. Reading Area Community College, especially the 2018 Rackie Olympics. Heaven's Thunder Band and Thunder Outreach Ministries did a concert and raised funds for us.
I forgot about that. That was fun.
E-Corps of Lancaster, as we talked about, Mike Shack is the inside sales manager at E-Corps and a volunteer, donated the matting. Keller Williams Realty of Wyomissing donated a great day of labor, about 50 people. Albright Early Learning Center and the Bright Horizons Early Education and Preschool donated equipment to the playground. Encompass Home Health Reading donated funds. Singer Equipment Company Elverson donated funds. And the American Federation of State, County, and Municipal Employees, District Council 88, donated funds. So I want to mention also that we have about 800 people that stay in our safe house per year, and about half of those, half of those are children. So about 400 children per year could play on this playground. So that, I guess,
that puts it in perspective.
Yeah, it really makes me smile when I am sitting in my office and I hear children running around and yelling, laughing and jumping on the playground. And Tom, you also do some other things to help Safe Berks. You're involved with our men's support group.
I am.
Yeah,
I
excellent.
just got involved with the new men's support group, which I'm really happy to be a part of. So thanks again for that opportunity.
Yeah, thank you. And all the support group activities and groups, we have 7 different support groups now. Those are listed on our website at www.safeberks.org under counseling. But when we're looking around the playground here, it is just a bright, cheerful place. We are going to be doing some additional things if people are out there and they want to get involved with our playground. It's going to be an ongoing effort. Maybe some painting panels on the fence. And I just want to point out that the piece of equipment here was custom designed for Safe Berks to be just the right size. So there's lots to do, but yet room to run around.
It is awesome.
Yeah. And the toddler equipment there, and there's the green thing in the background is to throw balls in. And we have a little kitchen set. But if anybody wants to get involved in our ongoing support of the playground, definitely contact us. But thank you so much, Tom, for everything that you've done. We appreciate working with you.
Okay.
Thank you.